everyone, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build video. If you could see my setup today, I would take a picture, but it's actually entirely too embarrassing. I have my microphone because lately I've been using my phone because my microphone is currently taped up to my tripod that is for my camera, because I have two tripods because I lost the connector thing for my previous tripod, so I just decided to use that as a mic tripod instead of actually buy a mic tripod, because I had one that hinges onto the desk and my desk is too thick. I'm no longer in university, so it won't actually hinge onto the desk, and now that has caused an array of issues for me. So now I've just decided to tape it up until maybe one day I can get a desk that's thinner, but I do enjoy the desk I have at the moment. But yeah, anyways, and sorry if the audio quality is quite bad yesterday. I don't understand why it was bad. I've been recording with my phone for the past, I think, before I had my no talking phase because of what's going on with my throat. I was recording with my phone for like the previous 4 videos and everything was coming out correctly. I don't know if it was just maybe the voice changes just did it really badly that time or whatever, yeah, but the quality was just a bit awful at that time. Also, if it wasn't the audio quality, sometimes my videos glitch. Not in this video though, but sometimes I can't pick and choose when it happens. I just film and I only find out later on once I'm editing that it was glitching the entirety of filming, which is not a fun thing to discover, because at least if it was glitching as I was recording, I knew, okay, maybe not to record on this slot or record at this moment or whatever. But that high school, it was glitching like for the first 2-3 minutes. Well, actually it was glitching for a lot longer, but I sped up the first 2-3 minutes, so the glitches looked more like blinks, and I cut out any ones that were a little bit too much. But this time I decided to do this, and okay, I have an array of builds waiting for you guys, but I always say that and then like they never come out. But I do have an array of builds coming out. Also, I do have, I never even finished talking about my setup. Hold on, let me just talk about that real quick before I go into my array of builds. Since I'm using my tripod, I don't have a place to place my laptop so it can be right in front of me. So I currently facing the mirror that is behind my tripod, so it's mirroring my footage onto my mirror. So I'm actually watching the speed build through my mirror, not my actual laptop itself. And yeah, this is very interesting. This is very nuanced. Yeah, but I'm also very anxious at the moment since I've got a whole setup. It's going to take me a second to put it down, so it's making me feel like maybe I should start doing my voice recordings in the evening. But anyway, I was talking about my extravagant builds I have waiting for you guys. I have a base game build waiting for you guys. I'm actually really excited about it. I don't really mess around with base game a lot because you have to be very creative with what you've got. And I never realized how much we've actually updated from the original base game. The original base game was dated in a way that it wasn't necessarily, do you know how some of the outfits within The Sims 4 is a bit dated, but it kind of suits the current trend? So yeah, we've got a lot of low rise in fashion at the moment. So the low rise of 2014 is fine, even though I don't think 2014 had that much low rise, but yeah. And with, but with the furniture, there is a lot of mid-century. So maybe the next base game build I might have to just do it as a mid-century build because that's what we have a lot of. But yeah, I've got a base game build. I have a Dark Academia because I've been on my Dark Academia nurse lately, and I have, base game and Dark Academia. And tomorrow, because I think the Sims 4 sale is going to finish on Thursday. Tonight, I think I'm going to buy Journey to Batu, and just because it's got a lot of sci-fi furniture, I'm not buying it for the gameplay. I'm buying it for the furniture and the outfits. I feel like the furniture and the outfits are going to be really useful for Tundra. Oh my gosh, now I'm thinking about it. Creating a save file with items that probably most people don't have, because I don't know how many people have Journey to Batu oh, that's not gonna be fun. But I feel like I'm so sorry to you guys, but I have to download Journey but 2 because with save files, they take so much effort and you need to be really passionate in what you do with them because it's just such a big, consistent thing. Also, it's also something that's going to be out for people. And I want to make a save file that has a story. Like, for example, in The Sims 2, where you got your worlds and you got to try and find out what was going on with Bella Goth or what was going on with the land grabs and stuff like that. That's the kind of storytelling I want within the Tundra save file. So to do that, I need to basically get every single element I can get in order to create that, and that is getting Journey but 2 but 2. But since I'm getting Journey but 2 but 2, they say Sim 4 for Rent is difficult. Journey 2 but 2 is it's a little bit of a sticky one for me, but since I'm getting Journey 2 by 2, I'm going to try and limit as many packs as I can. There will be I will utilize all the packs that I have, but there won't be key elements except for maybe, I think the key element packs I will be using is Equal Lifestyle 100%. I'll be using, God, I don't know why it's all just leaving me. I'll be using, potentially Sims 4 for Rent quite a bit, just because anything that has dirty or very sci-fi kind of architecture, furniture and stuff like that, and stuff like windows and walls and stuff, that's what I'll be using. I'll be probably using Get Famous because I'll be using a lot of Get Famous because now I realize it. They've got this one particular wallpaper that I really love. I'm going to be using Growing Together. I'm going to be using... what else will I be using? I'll be using Spa Day because Spa Day gives me a very minimalist kind of feeling and I love that. So I'll be using Spa Day. What else will I be using? I'll be using Snowy Escape. Yeah, I'll be using Snowy Escape quite a bit. Just basically think of any pack that is minimalist or any pack that is very sci-fi futuristic. That's what I'm going to be using when it comes to creating most of my Tundra builds. But I'm going to try my hardest not to talk too much about it because I really want to talk about it with Tundra. But, wait, hold on, really quickly. I'm just going to say the schedule for this week. I was thinking, right, because normally it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no. It's normally Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Since I've been just completely gone for a second, I was thinking of doing Monday. No, I didn't do it on Monday. I posted that school on Sunday. I was thinking of doing Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, potentially. And if I'm feeling extra buildy, I'll do one on Saturday. But do you know what I've also realized before I actually start to discuss this build? I've started to realize I was going through my channel and I was thinking, I hit 90 videos, so I've uploaded 90 videos. I was like, I've actually stuck on this. There's a lot of things that I create and do that I don't actually end up following through with, and whether this channel precedes a year is going to be amazing. But I've gone past the halfway mark and I'm very proud of myself for doing that. One thing I'm just kind of hoping for and thinking about is my growth is very slow, but it's steady. It's happening and I'm really grateful for it because with a lot of projects I've done before, I give up so easily when the numbers aren't that high because, again, like I said, I'm a media person. So yeah, you do stuff for creativity, but if it doesn't actually work, you kind of think, is it actually good? Especially when you no longer have an active critic, like a tutor or something like that. You're just kind of going off on your own basis of, oh, this is good. I'm building things and if I think they're good, I'm uploading them and no one else is dictating whether I should upload them. So it's kind of like my own success is for once in my life 100% in my own hands. I don't have a boss I need to run things over with. I don't have anyone. It's just me. And I'm just really happy with this, how everything's been going. It's just been slow, steady. And I think the one thing I had a little bit of a moment in December where I was just I don't know what to do with myself. Not that I necessarily wanted to stop building, but it was just I think you just get so hung up because that's when the apartment one got like 26K, and I was just like, oh, there's a lot of new people. I really want to stick with it. It's far from viral. 26K is far from viral. But it was still more than sorry, I just hit the tripod. It's still more than I have ever really had in terms of views. So it was just like, oh, actually, how do I keep up with it? And then I realized I just don't. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it works, it works. But regardless, I will be building in The Sims, so I might as well upload it. Because that rut was necessary. That rut was because not only was I not feeling like necessary as like trusting within myself, within my build, within my content. It was necessarily just content, but my builds themselves, I was just like, these builds are cool. Like, for example, this build, I really loved it, and it was just such an odd build, and it's one of those builds that I've created that I've done no research or looked at search engine optimization. Yeah, SEO, sorry. I haven't looked at anything to do with search engine optimization. I haven't been looking at the research tab for this video, for this type of build. I didn't really look at what other simmers are building, what's trending, what packs are coming out. I didn't do any of that stuff. I was just kind of like, this is what I'm feeling. This is what I want to build. And this is what I'm kind of, again, I'm so sorry I keep hitting the tripod. This is what I'm feeling, and this is what I'm going to build. And I am so happy with it. And yeah. So what was I talking about before going? But yeah, and honestly, with Chandra is going to be a question mark because it's a fun save file, but it is a bit of a peculiar save file compared to a lot of save files I've seen. A lot of save files I've seen are quite realistic, and I love those. But I don't know. I just don't know anymore. And I think I'm kind of enjoying the I don't know phase. There will be a point where I start stressing myself out with the fact of, oh, I don't know and now I'm stressed. But I'm enjoying the moment in my life where I don't know, and that's okay. But yeah, also, by the way, the moth is gone. As I was editing the video, I made sure the moth was gone. How you interpret that is however you interpret that. But I no longer have a moth in my room. So that is good because somehow ever since I've started this channel, I just suddenly start seeing moths everywhere. What else? So yeah, to actually discuss this build, as I am now already moving into the interior. This build, you'll never guess how it came up. Not honestly, like, take a second, think how I thought of this kind of build. I just thought it. Like, you're probably, isn't that what most of us do? Yes, it is, but it's normally like based off of real, and I guess this is based off of real life experiences. But normally when I'm getting like a build in mind, I think of a build I want to do. I then, like I said before, I research it, see, is this what people are interested in at the moment? And then sometimes I even go through previous comments because I have had comments within my community tab and within certain videos where people have requested things. And if you think I don't see them, I will say the ones that I can think of at the top of my head. There's loads, but I will say the ones that I can think of at the top of my head right now. I can think of the things I've been requested for is a 30 by 20 nightclub, a 30 by 20 daycare, a airport that remains in the backlog folder because I have built it. I just haven't posted it because it's got CC in it. And I did not want to think about tagging all that CC. I've also been requested to build a recreational center. I've been requested to build a Southern Asian inspired street in Tomarang. I've been requested to build an Alaskan house in Mount Komaribi. I've been requested to build a Moroccan styled apartment. And yeah, this also, and a white crystal castle. There's been a lot of being requested. It's just when it comes to requests, I overthink it a lot. So that stresses me out even more because it's like, oh, someone directly thinks I have the capabilities of creating this. And you'll be surprised to know, I think I'm a decent builder, but I don't think I'm all that good. I think I'm good enough for my particular taste, but I can't do anything. So I don't really do anything really fancy and innovative. I just kind of, I kind of just do. I don't, it's not like I've seen a lot of builders out there that go crazy with tool and they do the most innovative things I've ever seen. Or the people who don't use tool at least have it look very formal and very, it's just that if you think of a Sims build, I think you think of a specific G shade and you think of a specific structure that Sims build should have. And I feel like I do occasionally apply it, but not entirely, not most of the times. It normally just, it ends up, I feel like I do more is less. Wait, is that it? Because there's less is more. So I see that, and they just look so practical and functioning and so pretty, and it just feels so calm and aesthetic. And then I won't say my builds are chaotic. They're not. I would say builds that I see are very chaotic. I forgot the Sims creator's name, but they've done like Cyber Cities, abandoned buildings, those, the candy stores, like they are very, I won't say I'm that, I won't say I'm that chaotic. I'll even say Fake Gamer Girl, she does like really chaotic types of builds. I'll say mine is just very, almost like you've built it yourself. I need to hurry up with my dialogue because I can see this video is going to finish soon, but yeah, wait, did I tell you where I came up with this build before? Because I feel like I went off on a tangent and I completely forgot to tell you. But did you try and wait? Oh, hold on. I was supposed to tell you. I do hear your requests. Okay, that's what I was talking about. I do hear your requests. It's just I end up overthinking it all the time when it comes to doing those requests. Like, for example, one of them, the airport is something I thought of, but then it also became a request, and that hence why it's been in the backlog. It's the CC tagging, but it's also, I know someone's asked for it. So it's just like, oh, I'm terrified what you would think of it. Like, I remember I think it was 2 weeks. Someone asked me for a mid-century house. 2 weeks. I was stressing so much about it. And till this day now, I don't like it. I'm going to rebuild it, a new version. Maybe not that particular type of house, any type of house, but I'm making another mid-century house, probably base game, since there's a lot of mid-century types of stuff within the base game. But yeah, I just really, I was just completely like stressing over it. It also happened when I did the flat. I was like, I've lived in a flat most of my life, so I'm stressing because, again, doing stuff that I've seen in real life really gets to me because it's like I need to make sure it looks perfect. But then it also borderline became because the problem is what I do is that I always like say what builds I'm planning on creating, then actually just creating them and showcasing them. So then I would get comments, and I love your comments. Don't stop. The more the merrier. But I get comments regarding it, and then it just kind of ends up stressing me out because it's like, okay, now people are actually excited for this. I really need to make sure this looks nice because I've now kind of set myself up for failure. I think a mentality I need to gain is I need to stop announcing things until they're actually done. Because what I've also noticed, and I don't know if you guys noticed this with the school build and then the British Street and I think the Milan build, is that every single time on my community tab I announce this is going to be coming out at this specific time, at British Standard Time, like 6 p.m. British Standard Time. It doesn't come out at that time. It doesn't even come out on that day. It comes out like 2 days later because I have now put a physical deadline on myself and now I'm stressing over it. The amount of times where I have repeatedly built upon built and edited and felt enthusiasm to create. Sorry, I'm just wondering. I thought my laptop was frozen. No, it's just for whatever reason I've decided to just stay on the bathroom. Anyway, I'm keeping that in. I've just like built, and then I've just came to the realization I want to post all of this today. Like, so I get this feeling and this urge to post like 3 to 6 videos a day, but then after that I don't want to post for like 2 weeks. Like it's just I need to manage my spurs of energy. That's what I need to be zen. But yeah, the video's about it, and I haven't even told you where this house came from. I dreamt it. I've been reading a lot of dark academia themed books lately because, again, love me my books. And I've just been consistently obsessed with the idea of dark academia. this is, I say this, I think I may say this quite often, but I can say this for verbatim. This is one of the houses, I built it in my style, like the style I want to live in. Like, I know I do a lot of kind of beige toned houses because that's just flexible, but I would so much love to, that's not correct grammar, but I would really love to live in this house. But an issue is that if I did live in this house, I'd be terrified because the dream was a dream, but it was also a nightmare. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but if you don't want to, that's also okay. I appreciate you staying this long and listening to all of my ramblings. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below. The more the merrier, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.